Yo, dudes and dudettes, my name is Akpodiete, but you can call me Speed for short, and welcome to the next episode of my Pokemon Platinum version walkthrough. So, last time around we explored routes 203 and 204, and this time we're going to head into the Oreburgh Gate. Now, there are some aesthetic changes that I have made to increase my video output and whatnot. So, as we walk into Oreburgh Gate, these bios shall show you the beginning of them.
Let's not waste any time and get right into this. We got the original rock ground type Geodude. Very solid Pokemon. See what I did there? Because it's a rock. Well, the real joke is that it's got high defense, which is why it was solid. Anyway, it's got really good physical stats, but not very good special stats or speed. Comments, it's not as good as it used to be. I say that because in Generation 3 it introduced a lot of water types, and Generation 4 with the physical special split meant that all of Geodude's weaknesses now, 1, are more common, and 2, have the ability to be special, which is not very good for Geodude. Again, these are the stats of his final evolution, but I got rid of the miscellaneous data in favor of comments because I feel like it kind of gets the job done more where I need it. It can have the ability Rockhead or Sturdy. Rockhead prevents recoil damage, and Sturdy protects Geodude from Horn Drill, Guillotine, and Sheer Cold. Those are the one-hit KO attacks. It wasn't until Generation 5 when Sturdy got buffed a little bit to work for all moves that would one-hit KO. At level 25, Geodude evolves into Graveler. Graveler is like basically just a bigger Geodude, learns some pretty cool moves, evolves via trade into Golem. I think Graveler's pretty solid. I used it in Pokemon Crystal. Sadly, in the 4th gen games, this family line is not as good as it could have been. For some reason, in Pokemon Platinum, they lowered its encounter rates, but then they rose the encounter rates of other Pokemon such as Psyduck. Psyduck is a water type, pure water type, and it wasn't until I did this bio that I realized that Psyduck has very good stats. It's a jack of all trades. It was added to this top floor in Pokemon Platinum, most likely to give you an advantage against the next gym. High special attack stat. Have the ability Damp, which prevents the opponent from self-destructing, or Cloud 9, eliminates the effects of weather like sunlight or hail. At level 33 it evolves into Golduck. It's a good Pokemon. Golduck's not a psychic type, but it does learn moves like Zen Headbutt and Confusion at level 18 actually while it's still a Psyduck. At level 9 it learns Water Gun, and you ought to remember that if you want to use it for the gym. But that's it really. You can also remember Psychic by TM for Psyduck or Golduck actually. But yeah, that's all I have to say about these two new Pokemon. I'm not gonna get either one, but they're both a good addition to your team.
Alright. So you talk to this guy. That sparkling new Poketch. Your awkwardness as a traveler. You're still a pretty new trainer, aren't you? But it's all good. You're a new fellow friend of Pokemon. So let me make a gift of this hidden machine to you. Got HM06. That HM is Rock Smash. HMs are basically moves that you can teach over and over to your Pokemon manually, but they can't be forgotten without help from a special NPC later in the game. Yeah. Something you'll also notice is that there's no more sidebars. The reason that I did this was because the sidebars, in essence, basically tripled or even further the encoding time that I have. And when I say encoding time, I mean I use this program called Microsoft Expressions Encoder to do my sidebars. Then I edit in Windows Movie Maker. What that entails is that the sidebars just made the encoding take longer, and then it took more time for me to get it all into Movie Maker. And even the sidebars, because like changing the aspect ratios was a bit of a pain, and it was just extra work. And if I want to make more videos, and be more consistent, then it's better for me to just not do the sidebars because they weren't really doing much for the videos anyway. They were just aesthetic, really. Somewhat functional, I guess you could say. But yeah. This is actually my second time recording this. I recorded it earlier, then I realized that I didn't test my sound. I tested my sound last night, but this morning I didn't test it again. That will bring Biscuits up to level 15. And she wants to learn Peck. He wants to learn Peck. Let's forget Water Sport, because I don't plan on using that move anytime soon. And two, and poof. Forgot Water Sport and learned Peck. We took down Curse. And we got one more. One more battle. Battle of the Bands. She's gonna send out her Bidoof, and we're gonna send out Biscuits. There was something else that was important I was gonna say. I don't know. Well, I guess if it was really that important, I would have said it already. Oh! I have not recorded in so long. Like, I haven't recorded since the beginning of last month, which is why my video's been taking so long. Also, because it took me a long time to get the BIOS finished for that last video. But if you're curious, I have still been making videos, just not for the channel. I've been making some stuff for my school. I'll put in annotation. Can I do annotations on screen? Right here, I'll pop it up.
This is the road to the CHS Dance Show.
So just go ahead and click right here to see the videos that I've been working on at my school. It's really just something for a showcase that happened earlier in the year, at the end of April. And then since then, really, I've just been trying to get back into the swing of things. It was really fun to make. My friend Delaney helps me with it. And it was basically just a fun little, like, hey, come to our dance showcase type of thing. I also did make a computer science video for the computer program at my school, but I had lots of help, like from friends and teammates and stuff, and getting all that together, so it was really fun. That's what I've been doing for the last couple months. Huh? Uh-oh, you don't have a single gym badge. You better do something about that. I'll take you to the Pokemon gym. Well, I mean that, and also, sometimes I'm just lazy. I have to fight that laziness and be a better person. Barry's blocking our way to the gym, so let's see what he has to say about that. Barry, do you think I'm lazy? You're slow like always. Barry, why do you have to be so mean? I thought we were best friends. I thought we had a neighborly bond. You know what? The volume's really quiet, so I'm going to boost it a little tiny bit. Hope that wasn't too much. Since I just recently moved in these last couple days, so I'm not using my classic setup. What Barry just basically said was that the gym leader is really tough, and he's out in the Oreburgh mines, which is south. But we're gonna go north really quick to Route 207 because, well, one, because there's new Pokemon, and two, because I want to catch the new Pokemon. Roll the bio.
Deep from the pits of Route 207 comes
Ponyta. Ponyta is the Fire Horse Pokemon. It's got high attack stat and pretty good speed. It's the only fire type if you're playing Diamond and Pearl, so sorry. Platinum does get other options like Flareon and Houndoom. After we're done with this first gym, you'll see that Ponyta has actually got an advantage against a lot of the Pokemon we're going to be going up against, as well as the second gym leader. Can have the ability Run Away, which enables sure getaway from a wild Pokemon, and Flash Fire, which makes it so that your fire type moves get boosted up if you're hit by one, and you don't take any damage, which is pretty cool. At level 40, it evolves into Rapidash. You probably remember seeing this Pokemon from the opening sequence of the anime, but don't feel as if you're trapped into a box if you're playing Diamond and Pearl, like, oh, you have to use Rapidash, because there's a lot of flying types that get the job of Ponyta and Rapidash done, but, you know, they're flying types. Understand again that with the high attack stat and there not being a lot of physical fire type moves, you're kind of choosing between, do you want that same type attack bonus, or do you want to take advantage of that high attack stat? The other option you got here is Machop, the superpower Pokemon. It's really offensive, but it has some okay special defense. Complements any team because of that fighting type. There's really no team that I could say it wouldn't complement well, especially early game. It has an advantage in this first gym, of course, because fighting beats rock, and it learns lots of TMs like Toxic, Earthquake, Poison Jab, and even, get this, Flamethrower. I can't. It can also have the ability Guts. It can have the ability Guts, which boosts your attack power even further if you got a status problem like paralysis or burn or poison, or the ability No Guard, which makes sure that all your attacks hit as well as your opponent's attacks. There's actually a glitch in Diamond and Pearl with this ability where if you use a move that has less than 100 accuracy and your opponent uses Protect or Detect, you shouldn't be able to hit them, but there is a chance that you actually do, which is funny, but Platinum fixed that. At level 28, it evolves into Machoke. Pretty good Pokemon. I like its design a lot, and then through trade it can evolve into Machamp. So that's Abra, Geodude, and Machop, all trade evolutions. I would say that if a Pokemon that you like, definitely go for them. They do have their weaknesses, but I would say as Pokemon on their own, they're very good, solid Pokemon. You just need a way to trade them and then trade them back so that you can get their final evolutions.
Alright, this is really weird. None of the new Pokemon are showing up, so I'm just gonna grab this Pokeball. Hopefully use it on something. What I'm trying to find is not Ponyta. I am trying to find a Machop because Machop 1 is useful in this first gym, and 2, Machop is useful for a trade coming up in Oreburgh City. Well, not really coming up, we kind of just passed it. There you are! My friend, or my new friend. Well, I mean, more like something for me to temporarily add to my collection. But yeah, Machop's a pretty good Pokemon. I've used it in a couple of playthroughs. It's got some really good early game moves. It evolves pretty early. Okay, that's subjective. It depends on how you define early. Because like if you use him in the gym, he's gonna get lots of experience. He's got a type advantage against all the rock types that we're gonna go up against. One in the first gym, but also in the next dungeon in the Oreburgh mine. But very good Pokemon. Of course, it's another trade evolution, so you're gonna have to trade it if you want its final Evo. I gave it a nickname, but the nickname doesn't make any sense because of a different recording I did of this just like 5 minutes ago. My other recording, I kind of screwed up with the sound levels. I also hit the camera again, 7 videos in, and I'm still hitting the camera. Rook is constantly. He's young, but he keeps the mind running safely and effectively. Rook uses rock types. I like how lumpy they are. Is that whatever. Those lumps. Okay. Pokemart is over here. Nothing too special with this guy. It's all stuff we've seen before. Got Pokeballs, Potent Ions, Antidotes, and Parley's Heals. But this girl or guy, I can't tell which is the boy, which is the girl, has Heal Balls and Net Balls. Net Balls work good on water and bug types. Heal Balls heal Pokemon that you catch. So when you catch it, instead of it still being weakened from when you were battling it, it'll be healed. Pretty useful early game. Now this girl right here, Geo Pokemon called Machop. She had Machop for my Abra. So this is the easy way of getting an Abra. Oh, I named it Cut It. Because I was singing when I caught it the first time. This is a trade. It's happening on the bottom screen, but I'm not finna. Yeah. Send it up. And then I'm gonna throw it down. But yeah. There's usually a way to get Abras. A convenient way to get Abras in every game. Shading an Abra for a Machop. Here we go. I like Abra. Especially this Abra. Me and this Abra have very fond memories of each other. We're like two peas in the bucket. Hillary sent over Kazza. Kazza. Take good care of Kazza. I will. I'll take very good care of it. Alright. Give me a second, guys. While I fix this camera. Alright. I went and watched that footage really quick, and it looked pretty good. It looked nice. Nicer than I expected. I was thinking this first one might be a little rocky, new house, new city, new setup. But it's good. Sound was pretty good once I fixed it, of course. But just trying to get that right level. Yeah, you see how you seen the vents, they release steam from down below in the underground. But let's go ahead and do some exploring of Oreburgh. Maybe take on the gym leader next time. Let's train our Pokemon in the line. That's cool. As long as we're going around town talking to everyone in the city. I can't believe I just did that again. You see what I do? You see what I do? Oh man. I figured I might as well talk about something that was released pretty recently. Was the Pokemon Sun and Moon starters, which I think they're pretty cool. I don't know which one I'm gonna go for. They released like a grass owl named Rowlet, a fire cat named Litten. Yes, it's lit. And Poplio, which is like a sea lion. I mean, we already have sea lions, but I don't know. Poplio just looks nice. She's gonna give us a Dusk Ball that has it works best at nighttime or in caves. I believe it's optimal at night in a cave. So like you get both of those multipliers. I believe that's what I thought. That's what I thought for like my whole life. But I don't know. I've heard some people like insinuate that having both of those conditions doesn't really mean anything. Oh, this doesn't make sense unless you talk to the guy first. The guy says, giving nicknames to Pokemon is the way to go. It makes you feel as if they're your very own. Then she says, but he named our Psyduck Yellow just because of its color. I don't understand the logic behind that at all. But anyway, yeah, I like these starters. It's too early to say which one would be my favorite. Probably Poplio. I usually go for the water type starters. I liked Oshawott. I liked Squirtle. But I mean, of course, last generation I went with Chespin because I don't know, something about this evolutionary line just clicked with me. Pokemon are different natures, like we have personalities. I don't think it's surprising to see Pokemon in different colors. Oh, they're talking about shiny Pokemon. Regular Pikachu has a yellow body, correct? Well, the differently colored Pikachu has an orange body. It's true, shiny Pikachus have an orange tint to them. But yeah. We also saw the legendaries of Sun and Moon, which they're very cool. We don't know their names yet. A lot of talk of their names being Solgaleo and Lunala because of some trademarks. There's nothing that interesting in this house. I already know that. Let's come down this way. I knew there was a house here. But yeah, I'm pretty interested in them. I always have a rotten time trying to decide which music the Pokemon should learn. Hiya, you Pokemon could use toughening up. Why not try trading in the Oreburgh? Oh, thanks. Yeah. I think the starters of Pokemon games seem to generate the uh, a lot of interest in the region. I mean, these starters, like for Sun and Moon, they're really nice. I think they got people really hyped, and I think that was the whole goal of that trailer. But then at the same time, since we're playing Pokemon Platinum, oh, great ball. Great. A lot of people didn't like the Sinnoh starters, and this is a generation that a lot of people don't like. I mean, I love the Sinnoh starters. I think they're great, but and of course, I like I like this generation. A lot of people didn't like the starters, and they don't like the generation. I'm not saying that's their only complaint. A lot of people don't like the speed, the pacing, the what else do people don't not like about fourth gen? I don't know, but people usually have long lists of everything they hate about fourth gen. I don't buy any of it though. This is the Oreburgh Mining Museum. But there's nothing in there for us just yet. There is a place to revive Pokemon fossils, but we haven't run into that. Let's head into the Pokemon Center and heal up. But yeah, I mean, in all honesty, I've heard a lot of people say that they don't like 4th gen, but I don't really see a lot of the justification behind it. I think that Generation 4 did a lot of really good things for Pokemon, trying to like take that first step into somewhat 3D. Kazza likes to try food. And I mean, it introduced like the idea of trading worldwide with other trainers, and I mean, I think it's a very good game. But anyway, I'm really curious as to what you guys think. Like, what do you guys think about the upcoming 7th generation? I believe that's what we're calling it. That's what the community has agreed to call it, 7th generation. But last thing we're gonna do before we end off the video is talk to this girl right here. She's gonna ask us what our favorite kind of trainer is. And this will determine what we're gonna look like in multiplayer. I like ace trainers because I don't know. Their designs are really good in this game. Like, I like the designs of things in this game. I like the music of this game. I like the starters. I like the story. I like the rival. I feel like the rival in this game has lots of personality. But I don't know. Never mind. I can't rant about 4th gen while playing 4th gen. I'll see you guys next time when we head on down to the Oreburgh mine and challenge the Oreburgh gym leader. My name is Akpodiete, but you can call me Speed for short. And I am still trying to figure out how to do this outro correctly. So while I do that, you can cue the end card.